Well, it's not uncommon to brag about your homegrown produce, but as CTV's Alana Pickrell shows us, a New Brunswick gardener might have one of the greenest thumbs of all.
Brenda Tremblay has been an avid gardener for the last 40 years, but this year's harvest is a hard nut to crack.
I said, well, I don't know if it's going to live, but it's interesting to watch it grow. So, yeah, and that's what I get now, almonds in my yard.
Standing at least 10 feet tall, in the center of her garden is what she believes is an almond tree, and it's thriving.
I really never thought, I told everybody it's not going to produce anything. It's just an almond tree that's not going to produce, but obviously it did.
It all started 7 or 8 years ago, and by accident at that.
I had Christmas nuts and I put them in my cupboard, and then I was cleaning my cupboard out and I said, well, they're going in the compost in the garden. And then the next spring, voila.
Brenda says when she first found it, it was sprouting out of an almond casing. Part of the peach family, almond trees are not native to New Brunswick or even Canada, and experts are divided on whether or not her unique harvest could actually survive and thrive in maritime climates.
While it's technically possible, I've never seen one growing here, especially one that would be producing fruit.
Bob Osborne founded Cornhill Nurseries over 4 decades ago.
My thought is she doesn't have an almond, she has a peach tree. And they're very, very similar. The pits look similar, but an almond has a smoother shell, I guess you would call it, with little sort of pinhole air pockets, if you will. Whereas the peach tree is more sort of a convoluted shell.
However, Green Barn Farm near Montreal in Quebec has found a way for almond trees to thrive in Canada.
It's really not hard. It requires the right genetics. If you can grow a peach or a nectarine, the hardy ones like Reliance and some of the others, almonds should be an easy go. They don't like, minus 35 centigrade winters, but how often do you get those in the Maritimes?
With this being the first summer that Brenda's tree has produced any type of harvest, only time will tell exactly what comes from the produce. Either way, a thriving crop that will undoubtedly yield delicious results. Alana Pickrell, CTV News, Moncton.